What's going on, guys? Northeast RC here. We got the RDX2 1000 from Hitec here. I told you guys I needed more power from the last video, and we certainly got more power now. I've been using this thing for the past couple of days, and I'm going to roll in some screenshots. This thing charged my Gen Ace batteries. These are 6800 milliamp hour batteries. Charged these in under an hour from the low voltage cutoff. And it also put them into storage mode in just under 30 minutes. I'll roll in some screenshots. You guys can take a look at that. All right, let's go over the specs of the charger. It does all your battery needs right here. You guys can pause it and read it. 450 watts, so it's 250 a side, 225 a side, 1000 watts on DC, 20 amps per side if you could take it, and it does 35 amps in parallel. Also, this does tire warmer for your drag cars. It's really good. But here's an important feature that nobody talks about. The balance current. Whenever you buy a charger, you want to check your balance current. And also, you guys could pause if you want to read these specs. But your balance current on this is 1.5 amps. So that's big. Most chargers, they do 500 milliamps an hour. And if it's a dual port, that's going to be like 250. So once your battery gets close to full, that's why it takes a long time for it to finish, because at the end, the amperage drops and that balance current kicks in. And usually it's very low. Like on my X2, this Black Edition charger from Hitec. Good charger, I like it. It's only 100 watts. So it's, it's 50 a side. So it was only charging those Gen Ace batteries at like 3 amps, so it was taking forever. And then once it gets close to the end, it takes even longer, because now you're doing 500 milliamps divided by 2. That's 250. So it's super slow. This is good for small stuff, but I needed a bigger charger, and that's what we got here. So let's unbox it and take a look inside. Nobody's really done a video on this. There's only like 2 videos on the internet, so you guys are going to get an average Joe's opinion on this. And like I said, I've been using it, and I'm freaking blown away. It's awesome. So open it up. This is what you get inside. Nothing, because the charger's over there on the bench. But you get your manual, comes in a plastic bag. You get your DC charging connectors with the alligator clips, XT60s. Then you have a dual XT60 to 1 for your parallel. This is your parallel cable. All right, so I'm going to get this packed up and out of the way, and then we're going to look at the charger. All right, guys, I'm not going to go too crazy into the menu system of this. But you turn it on, you get your warning, never use the charger unsupervised, blah, blah, blah. So you're just going to hit enter on that. Okay, so now it's going to take you to this screen here. But before we get into any of this, you don't get any of the balance ports with it, so you have to buy your balance boards. You don't get any connectors, so it's XT60. So what I did is I ordered these XT60 extensions with 4mm bullets on the other end, because I use the banana style connectors, and I have all my cables are these banana connectors for all my batteries. So this works out well. I plug this in, it's nice and long. I do have 12-inch balance boards coming in, so I want to extend these even longer too, so I can keep my charger over there, and I can throw them in the bags or a box and charge them. So we just plug these in. They fit nice, red to red, obviously, black to black. And then let's get our batteries in here. Let's get these Gen Ace batteries in here. Our bashing batteries. We're going to plug these up. I'm going to show you guys how this thing charges. This thing charges awesome. These are in low cutoff right now, so they're probably pretty low. Once I plug these in, it's going to read them anyway. So we'll get these plugged up quick. Okay, let's plug this one in. All right, so now, if you guys could see this here, let's see, get this a little closer. It's set for LiPo. If you want to change that, you hit enter. It's very easy to use, up and down, pick your battery. So we're going to choose LiPo. Click enter. You could choose how many S. These are 4S. Hit enter. Hit down. You got balance charge, storage, discharge, and parallel. So we're obviously going to do balance charge. Hit down. Now this is the condition. The heart, 4.2. That's the sweet spot. The cells are 4.20 each, so you want to keep that there. Cycle, that keeps track of the cycle, I think. I don't have anything registered there. Now here's your charge current. This is where this charger shines, guys. These are 6800 milliamp batteries, so obviously it can only do 6.8, but watch this. You can go all the way down to 0.1 amp, and you can go all the way up to 20 amps a side. So 20 amps. So if you had a battery that was could charge at 2C and it was a 10,000 milliamp, you could charge it at 20. So let's take this back down to 6.8 for these batteries. Okay, 6.8. hit down, then you'll hit start. It shows you all your cells. I'm at 3.74 in each cell. And then it's going to tell you your milliamp hours, how many watts, and the count. See, there's the amp, 6.8 amps. That's actually what it's doing. So let's go to the second port. You'll hit port. Same thing on this side. I'm going to hit down because everything's the same. I have it all set already. We'll hit start. There's the B side. Now you hear the fan kick on. This thing's got a huge fan in the back. And once we're done, I'll show you guys around the charger, the back side and the side ports, because this has a big discharge box you could buy for this to discharge batteries. And I got a USB-C in the back for you can use software online and do updates. The huge fan in the back. And then the other side has your DC input. So right here on this information, it tells you this is side A, that's side B. You can select between. This will show you your cells, your milliamps. Then you hit it again, it shows both. Now this here, it's putting out 102 watts. It'll crank up. We're doing 102 a side, and then it's counting the time. All right, guys, in all fairness, I think these battery packs are fairly high in charge. They're above the balance storage mode. So we'll see. So we're going to hit start on this. Start up one side. Go to the B side. Start up the B side. And we're already up to 221 watts a side. So this thing's cranking it. We're doing 18 amps. So it's doing what it should. If you were trying to charge these on this little rinky-dink Hitec charger, there's no way you're getting 18 amps out of it. It's just not going to happen. This thing's killing it. 223, 222 watts a side. And these batteries are already at 412. They're almost charged. So I'm going to shut this down because I'm not going to use these batteries. I'm going to probably have to discharge them and put them back in storage mode. But yeah, 229. This one's doing 230 on this side. 223 a side. Just awesome. If you're looking for power, guys, and you need to get some serious power and charge your batteries fast, I don't think you can go wrong with this Hitec charger. All right, we're going to do a quick little cruise around. I'll show you guys around the back side of the charger, then we'll do some final thoughts. All right, so I like the fact that it automatically recognized that those were 3S batteries when I put them on, so that's cool. So again, let's just go over this real quick. You got your LCD screen, your stop, up, down, enter, and ports. That's pretty straightforward. You got your balance board inputs here, your XT60 inputs, and a temperature probe input here. Now we'll come around to this side of the charger. This is for your external discharger, XT60, and the balance port. That's for an external discharger that they sell to go with this charger. 1000 watts of DC power. The back side, there's your USB-C for doing updates and for using the online software. XT60 here for the DC in. AC power right here, which we had it on. This side is badged 450 watts, which we're doing 200 and change. You guys saw it. So nice little package. I like the way it doesn't take up a lot of room on the bench, and compared to the footprint of the X2 Black Edition is much wider than this. It's a lot bigger. This is twice the power and in a smaller footprint, which I like. So this thing's going to live on my bench over there. Loving it. I am getting the longer balance leads. When those come in, I'll put those on, and we'll get my balance boards all squared away, and then I'll have my charging bags from a safe distance, or however I decide to do it. I'll keep this in the corner of the bench, and then if I take it in the field, got a nice carry handle. Just a great all-around charger. So my final thoughts on this, guys, is if you're looking for serious power, this is the way to go. A lot of people buy chargers at their local hobby shop, or they look online, oh, I got a 200-watt charger, and they're not realizing that split between two channels if you're charging two batteries. So this thing will put out 225 watts per side, as you guys saw. Some cases, it was doing 230 on one side, so it's putting out the power. It does 450 watts of AC power, and it's proven. A lot of people don't put much stock in the charger. You know, they buy, you know, whatever their local hobby shop or somebody says online. You know, do your own research, do your own due diligence, but if you're going to buy something and you're going to invest in the hobby, I suggest you get a good charger. And this Hitec RDX2 1000 is awesome. I love it so far. All right, guys, so next time, keep building and bashing them.